Now that we have all of the non-real cars out of the way, excluding one of them, let's look at the good old Toga. What is it? Well, it's a family wagon. It's got rear-wheel drive up to a certain point, and it's got a very basic engine. How does it do? Well, it's alright, I guess. Engine is off. There we go. The engine is now on. Let's try to drive it into... Oh yeah, I forgot it's also got really squirrely tires. But that's unimportant. Let's try to drive it into the city. You may notice this is the first model of the Toga. It's very slow. Keyword, very. It's not fast. It's got a two-gear manual. This is its speed. It doesn't go. It just drives. It's made to get you from point A to point B at some point. It's very, 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 very basic, except for the roof rack. The roof rack is not basic. The roof rack is an extended piece that you can ask your local Kymi dealership for if they weren't out of business. However, maybe you can get someone who has it. I don't know. But look at it. Look at this little thing go. It's like... It drives. Goes 60 miles, 61. There's a turn coming up. I gotta slow down for it. The brakes work fine. For being brakes from 1946. South. Which way was the town? I don't care. I'm just gonna drive until I either reach the town or I just explode. Which is very, very likely with this car. Because this is Kymi. Look at that front end. Such a nice car. At least from the front. Oh, I think that was the way to the town. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going uphill right now. It is barely accelerating, slightly decelerating. We're gonna stop before we even get the top of this hill. Because it'll keep trying to shift down in the first gear, and then shift up. And by the time that it decides to not be shifting down and up, we'll just die. I don't know where we're going. Ooh, we're gonna go downhill. This is gonna go horribly because the car's just gonna go and then explode. We're going downhill now. This is going badly. Ooh, they patched these roads. Very poggers. We have hit 60 miles an hour for a second time. Hopefully we don't hit it for a third. We're gonna hit it for a third. We're going downhill. It's going too fast. You're going 71 miles an hour. This is a speed I never thought this car could get to. 76, 77, 78. Let's see what we can smash into while we're going as fast as this car could possibly ever go. Oh, we're still going downhill. Oh, no. Oh, we're gonna get to the other town. Oh, no, we're going to this bridge. We're gonna get somewhere. If this had a better engine, which you could do nowadays, it does not turn. You could make this do a nice cruising vehicle. At 60 miles an hour, this thing doesn't turn. Who would have thunk it? Let's just, let's... What kind of damage did that do? It better outside. Let's just keep smashing the bar. Let's see where it gets us. Well, those wheels are out now. Smash into the tree! I saw how fast that flew out. That was like dangerous fast. And let's park it on this curb. Legitimately on the curb. We're done with this car. This model of it. Now we are on to the Toga 1950. The second version of the Toga, but a Hello? A Toga, nonetheless. You gotta turn on your lights. The only real difference is the front end. The front end is different. As well as, I think, like, the top speed. And the fact that it's no longer 2 speed. It might be a 3 gear. It's also only got 3,000 RPMs. It's not a very luxurious car. It is, however, a car. The Toga's whole shtick was that it's not a luxurious car, it's not a fast car. It is, however, a car. It drives. It stops. At some point. And it goes. It can turn. It can go into the ditch. It can get back out of the ditch. That was most of the ditch, though. It's got nice... Not as nice as the 46 Toga, but not as nice as the future Toga either. Front end. It can drive off-road, probably. I don't want to test it, though. Because that was the only place I saw to go off-road. Unless I wanted to turn right, which I didn't. Mostly because I'm lazy. I didn't want to look to the right because it's too hard. I was looking to the left already. 50 miles an hour is the speed limit. I'm going faster than that. You can probably go up here. I shouldn't be testing this. It's a car from the 50s. It didn't sustain any damage from that. Not that I can see anyway. Oh no, yeah, the front bumper's gone. And is the license plate. I should turn around. Go to the town. As I squeal my tire. This is not a town. This is the sawmill. I don't know what I expected, to be honest. I still haven't found the actual town. This is just the sawmill, and I smashed into that. My car was broken. The Toga doesn't have enough power to get out of this, so I'm just gonna leave it there. And then we got the 58 Toga. 58 Toga is like a combination of the 50 Toga and the 46. Also, it's got different taillights because life is meaningless. It's got the same headlights as the 46 Toga. It's got a nice grille. Let's turn left. I don't think it has reverse lights. It might have reverse lights and I just didn't know it. Because I haven't worked on it in, like, forever. Should really take it down different roads. I do like the taillights of this one when you're looking at like this, because it's just like, ah yes, and then you're like that, and it's like, no. I just went off-road a little bit, and that wasn't my intention. I really shouldn't go off-road, because this is a Toga. It is a family wagon. It's made for those lovely family trips. Also, it's an automatic this time. 58, it's a wagon. Or a wagon, an automatic. To the town! It's got significantly more torque. It's got more power, it's got more everything. It's superior to the 46 and the 50 in every way. Weight limit 10 tons. Well, let's test that theory out, buddy. With our 1950s... it's the Toga. I forgot the year already. I gotta make my own noises, because otherwise the straight forward goes dead. Oh, the bumper. That's what happens when you go into a ditch with a Toga. If you wanted to run against us, just say something about going into a ditch. Because Kymi cars, not made for ditches. Hold on, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. I just gotta throw it in reverse. It's stuck. This thing's stuck. The thing... Yeah, it's stuck. Anyway, let's move on to the last toga. That was the 58. We're on to 67 now. 67 toga. It is superior to the earlier togas in every way, shape, and form. It looks better. It handles better. It has front-wheel drive. And it's an automatic. It's less of a wagon, though, this time. More of a hatchback. It's much cheaper to buy and also to make. It's more popular because it's a 67. It still has the nice little roof rack. It still has the nice bumper. There's a exhaust pipe behind the license plate, like usual. It's got a rear window wiper. It extends a little bit, so when you get into wrecks, you don't die horribly. The front wheel does a thing. It can drive like a crab. You can listen to the tunes while you drive like a crab. You can see the tree again. These trees just love cars. The bumpers don't come off, surprisingly. I feel like they do come off, but like, you'd have to do some serious welding. Look at that, I'm still going. I'm just purely sideways. Literally. Please don't smash into a tree again. Oh, don't do anything crazy. Don't do nothing crazy. It'll be crazy if you do something crazy. Let's drive right. And we rolled it into a tree. We'd be dead. However, I do like that when the things come off at the front, it looks much nicer. You could probably do that with a really good lowrider. Or a racer. I don't know. Make it custom. Something. And if you excuse me, I'm going to... I'm going to return to my people in the ocean.